Gonna stop picking your nose?
No,
Okay.
I like picking my nose.
And I like picking.
That's what we're here to do.
That's what we're here to do. Welcome to another episode. This is episode 3 of our fantasy football season.
Still on the air.
Still barely. How? All right, this week we're gonna look at what happened, some results, some pick results. We're gonna look at some stats, and we're gonna make our predictions for the coming week. All right,
We've got some good ones.
some exciting stuff this week. Surprise, surprise! 4 underdogs won this week, so that's always exciting.
How did we do?
Right? Yeah, how did we do indeed? We went 3-3, unfortunately. 3-3. But Yahoo went
2-4.
2-4. So we beat Yahoo.
We beat an algorithm. That's what it's about.
That's all it's
A
about.
lot of pride.
All right, so what happened? Who did what? D plus Dave.
That's a good question.
D
How
plus
did we
Dave, also underdog for the week.
What did we pick?
D plus Dave, and we picked D plus Dave, so we got that one right. He beat Santosos, the Tossers.
Yeah, good for us. Good for us.
Every tosser, yeah. Snap took out Bushwood. Unfortunately, against our better judgment, we picked Bushwood to take it.
I regret that choice.
Yeah, should have known
You
better.
don't bet against Snap.
Yeah, and you also don't bet against a terrible, or bet for the worst record this league has ever seen. What were we thinking? Too much whiskey last time, I think.
Yeah, week 1.
Right? Tyrants of Nantucket, Bonin Crusher. Absolutely crushed them. We did pick Tyrants.
Exemplified a time,
Yeah.
I think.
Right? The kid, I kid you not, took out Douglas Donuts. We picked that one
We
correct.
picked that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't too hard. That was a good
Very good. Barely snuck through to take out Salary Kneecap. We did pick Salary Kneecap last week as the upset of the
little
week.
disappointed.
Yeah. So,
A little disappointed. I'm
Screw
sure
you.
he's disappointed.
yeah, but we're a bit unhappy
That's
with that
okay.
one.
We won't make that mistake.
Mo Better took out Slaughterhouse, an absolute slaughter there.
Momo.
But unfortunately, we picked Slaughterhouse. Sorry, Mo. Should have known.
We'll get it right.
Should have
We'll
known
get it
you're
right.
a fast starter.
We'll get it right.
All right.
We'll
All right,
make a match.
so that's what happened this week. Some good matchups. Nothing really close.
How did it happen?
How indeed.
Nothing close.
No,
But how
nothing
did it
close.
happen?
I mean, I guess we got to look at some stats then,
Some
right?
life choices.
Lots of life choices went on. Let's see who made the best life choices. So, player with the most points this week, Justin Jefferson and Pat Mahomes, sharing that
For
honor.
them, I bet those teams did well.
37.9. You'd think Bonin Crusher at Justin Jefferson, Douglas Donuts
Easy
at Pat
win.
Mahomes. Should be easy wins, right? With that
Yeah.
amount of points. What do you think happened?
They lost.
They lost.
Woo!
They lost. We'll drink to that.
Or went out.
Player with the least amount of points in somebody's lineup was Cole Kmet, tight end, 0 points for Mobida, but luckily she still pulled that one out.
It's nice when you can recover.
But then listen to this, one player, one manager with 2 players with 0 points in their starting lineup. They weren't injured, they played, but they
All
still
game.
got 0 points.
Woo!
Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Cam Akers, running back. Ooh, nobody else but Bonin Crusher.
That explains a lot.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot. All right, player on the bench with the most point, D plus Dave,
What was he taking?
Kareem Hunt, 21 points. Clyde Edwards, Hilaire, 20 points for Dome.
Go away, child!
Who's little mongrel?
I'm scary! We're wrestling!
Whose little mongrels are those? Golly, you can't go anywhere these days without these little assholes.
You're awful.
Golly.
I like to put them in headlocks. Sitting on them.
I like to choke them.
Yeah.
I like to choke them out. Just.
That's right. Give them one for me, Mom.
Just clothesline them and choke them out. Where
Back to
were we?
business.
Back to business.
Good
Clyde
pick.
Edwards-Helaire, 20 points. Bone and Crusher. Devin
On the bench?
on the bench. Devin Duvernay, 20.53 points on Mo Beda's bench. But luckily Mo Beda took that win. But Bone and Crusher
W.
might have helped him a bit.
Might have.
Team with the most points, 149.42. Our defending champ, setting the bar down early. Well done. Tyrants of Nantucket. Also, congratulations. Your wife gave birth today.
Well done.
Little bonus there. Yeah. All right, here we go. Team with the least amount of points, one of our rookies. Slaughterhouse. The slaughter went to your house, my friend.
Could be a tough year.
Could be a very tough year. Is he gonna be the new Bushwood CC?
I don't know. I think the guy wants to learn, though.
Yeah.
Seems like the learning type. Play the wire. He could come out on top.
Honorable mention goes to Bushwood for 86 points, Santosos for 90 points. None of those three broke the 100. Bushwood, we're used to this by now. Worst streak ever in this league. Doesn't matter if your name is Bushwood or Straight Cash Homies. You suck, you suck.
You was straight cash?
He was Straight Cash Homie.
Oh, that's right.
But all that cash came straight from him to us, though.
Not to me.
Santosos, after all of this, for the last couple of weeks, couldn't even break 100. How about that?
Shameful.
Shameful. Biggest winning margin, Tyrants over Crusher, 35 points. Smallest margin, Very Good over Salary Kneecap.
It was close.
If it wasn't for his number one pick, giving him 28 points, he would have lost that one because he had Trey Lance in there for 10 points. Tough pick. Luckily, that number one came through for him,
What
right?
happens when you play in the monsoon?
Yeah. Douglas Donuts, you, my friend, is the only manager this week that would have won if you played your optimal line up. Everybody else that lost would have still lost even if they had the optimal lineup in, but you are the only one that would have won if you had yours. So, sorry about that.
Ouch.
Last little thing that I'm going to say is D plus Dave made the best move of the waiver wires last week. Picked up Gerald Everett, tight end, put him in his lineup, and Everett scored a pretty amount of points. Touchdown.
Doesn't hurt.
Gave him the win. So well done, D plus Dave. All right. I think we maybe have to talk
What's coming up?
about the managers a bit. Who do you think is the best manager for us
At the
this
moment,
week? Biggest winner of managers this week.
hard to go against the defending champ.
Think so too. Defending champ, Tyrants,
Kind
lay
of
down the
shocked.
marker.
We'll
Most
see what
points.
happens this week.
Biggest winning margin, definitely Tyrants. Biggest loser this week. I know you're going to be crushed, but it's got to be the Bonin. Bonin Crusher, biggest loser this week. You came up too many times in this conversation with bad things, negative things, so you're it.
Yep. Sorry, Bonin.
Biggest loser. Worst manager. I know.
Worst.
I know. Could have been Donuts.
Oh, no. I know what's coming.
Could have been Crusher. Could have been Santosos. Could have been Bushwood.
Could it be anyone else?
But I think it's going to have to be Douglas Donuts.
Ouch.
Worst managerial
Just
week because you could have won.
the game slip away.
You could have won. All right. So what's coming up?
Well, it's going to be an interesting week.
Yeah.
You know, week 1, a lot of crazy things happened.
Yeah.
Week 2, who knows? Some things we think will continue, don't. Some new things happen.
Yeah.
So, a lot to look out for this week.
A lot to look
Should we
out
go
for.
through our picks?
Yeah, let's do it. So only one team this week, one matchup this week where it's 2 losers from this past week. So there's going to be a different first-time winner this week.
That's
There
right. Bonus
is,
and kneecap.
yeah, and there's not any other matchup like that this week. So
That's it.
let's have
Someone's
a
going
look.
to win.
Someone is going to win. There's also going to be a first-time loser this week, which will be or Snap or D plus Dave.
Ouch.
All right, so let's go through our picks. I kid you not, against Bushwood, nobody in their right mind would ever pick Bushwood for that one, so we don't even have to explain. It's going to be the kid. Runaway
Yeah.
victory for the kid against
All right,
Bushwood.
let's find out. I think
Or
it's
Snap against D
up
plus
there.
Dave. There's been a division. This one, this was not
It was
unanimous.
a close one.
It was not
close
unanimous, but or Snap,
Hard to get a bet against Snap.
or Snap,
We'll
you're
be
it.
excited.
You're it. You have performed preseason or regular season, so or Snap, you're it over D plus Dave. It's Salary Kneecap against Bone and Crusher. One of them gonna win for the first time, but
Had to go with the Crusher.
with the Crusher, we know he scores points.
He's got some waiver moves.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Got a little bit cooking.
Yeah, he's hurt, but he's gonna rise up out of the ashes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to crush.
Mo Better against Douglas Donuts. You're it, Mo Better.
Let's
We
go,
got
Mo.
you.
This was also a difficult decision.
What was it?
Hard to call.
Was it
It
though?
was. It was close.
Okay. Santoso's over Very Good. As much as it hurts me to say this, Santoso's, we picked you.
I think they got a little more juice than what
Maybe.
they showed last week.
Maybe. Very Good. Your number 1 pick's only gonna help you that many times, not every week, especially not if you start Trey Lance. Last one, Tyrants over Slaughterhouse. How can we go against Tyrants after the foundation he laid and the way he started the season?
Yeah.
So you're at Tyrants.
You're
And those
still
are
there,
our
my friend.
6 picks for this week.
Locked in.
Manage your teams. Lots of people with empties on there still. Lots of IRs.
It was a tough week for a lot of folks.
It was a tough week. But also,
What?
Hmm?
But also what?
what?
Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. That's okay. We'll get there. Cheers. Stay safe. Have a good weekend, friends.
I think that's enough. That's good. It's a nice 13.